Here we go. TKS, Team Killing Service and Defenders, and Guidance Gaming on attacker side with the JJ pick. Blitz, welcome back. How are you, man? Big fucking Shugo play today, by the way, buddy. The fucking out of stamina light parry into the tier 3 longbow. Chef's kiss. I want to hear it in chat. Who are you guys rooting for? This is winners finals of Dominion Series Stage 2. Number 1 qualifier for the North American circuit here. We're going to see a 2-2 split coming from both teams. These two teams are effectively seeded number 1 and number 2. TKS took Guidance Gaming down in the last major tournament. But both were very, very close. Both teams, however, have swapped out a gamer. We're going to see Bucko versus Cluckies for the replacements of Mushka and Rawit, respectively. It's like both team fights are really close. Scorebrand very critical in the back line there in the mid lane. Naughty Prince and Scorpion very close. Good peel on Shigs by Scorpion. Wall splat as well. Big heavy coming out. Clucky's trying to counter him. That demon ball is going to be the end of it. And there, right there, we're going to see Shigs go down. Scorebrand and Clucky's also go down. The opening match, that is a team wipe. That is a team wipe for Team Killing Service. Guidance Gaming goes down in the opening fight. They're going to get a complete map control here. Plenty of time to heal up. This is what we came to see. This is the Dominion Series. Oh, a nice parry there by Cluckies. Looks like he was trying to turn around. Good peel by Prince. They're eating a ton of damage here, though. But nice light there by Bucko, snuffing out the guard break. He's going to be in recovery there. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful with putting himself in recovery. But he does get revenge. Very solid play here. He may get Cluckies. Cluckies trying to run away. Cluckies may be far enough away. Yeah, he's going to be able to get away now. Back up here. Cluckies still stays in the fight. Console comes in. Clucky's now going to go out and heal. Scorebrand and Rave between the two. Just one bash from either of these players. Nice empty dodge by Rave. Console's not falling for it, though. Console has pretty solid reactions as well, so we'll see how this works out. Guard break from behind. It's good. Prince getting a demon ball. Tries to guard break off the parry. It's not good, unfortunately. And Scorebrand's going to take a dive right there off the counter GB. This is going to be a good gank here for the Shugo. Shigs eating a big unblockable. Out of stamina, didn't want to risk it. Clucky's coming in for Guidance. They're trying to clean up A point. Right there, the Scorpion, the tier 2. I looked away for a moment, and it hit Prince. I don't think it hit Shigs, however. Shigs got out of dodge. Now a 4v1. They're trying to confirm this kill, get some renown, or get a point rather. Guidance Gaming on the board now. They have a place to heal. Big long fight on A point for that. Guidance finally comes out on top of it. Guidance healing up. Let's take a look at the map. Cluckies and Shigs are going to go down there, try and clean up A point. Rave going to come in and flank around from the other side, and Scorpion is as well, coming from spawn. Scorpion doesn't have his tier 2 yet, so he's going to be hanging out here looking for openings. Big plunge attack from Scorebrand. It is dodged, however. I believe his teammate had him. He thought his teammate had him locked down. Unfortunately, not locked down enough. Not falling for that unblockable indicator there from Ravelord. That's going to be a tier 2 from... Looks like it was Scorpion's teammate, actually. Did not do hardly any damage to him. Cluckies is getting away to heal for free, however. And Scorpion finally took a dive there. I would be interested in hearing the comms there. Looks like he was Console was going to go for the res on Scorpion's Nobushi, and then they went ahead and res, and then it looked like he was almost going to go turn towards Prince, and then he walked away, then started walking the other direction, and Prince revived. Mid lane fight. This is still anybody's game. The Renowned is still in favor of TK, or is in favor of TKS right now by a little bit. Bucko and Clucky's both have Juggernaut. Bucko just trying to keep him peeled away. Nice wall splat, though, by Bucko, getting Clucky's out of stamina. These two gamers, big out of stamina punish. Big out of stamina punish there coming in from Bucko. Has the room to get back and dodge away from that guard break. Good stuff right there. Tier 2 coming out from Jean Hu. Forcing Clucky's to retreat. Clucky's in a bad way. He's critical. He's able to get on this on the ladder there and get out. They still have a point. Guidance still has 8 points. There's a pretty big difference here between the points. There's roughly 200, almost 200 points of difference in the hard points, not counting the soft points between the sides, or A, B, and C. And hard points are those points you keep no matter what you get, well, no matter what point you have. What you would call soft points would be what you get from having A, B, or C. This is first match here. If you're just now joining us, this first match between Guidance Gaming and TKS. It's still anybody's game. TKS has been leading it the majority of the match. They still have the Renowned advantage. However, it's starting to tighten up a little bit. Big flask coming in from Bucko. Huge Fury Flask. That's going to secure this point for them. But unfortunately, Bucko's going to get... Bucko ran into his flask, and it looks like he thought that Shigs was going to die sooner than he did. Clucky's got rotated in there, and Bucko's going to eat it from his own flask, unfortunately. Console's got to be careful. Clucky's has got Juggernaut. All he needs is Console to press a button, and he can take advantage of it. Console's got to keep him from taking C, though. Right now, TKS has Guidance in breaking. Very nice use of the tier 1 there. Not having to take a huge guess between fainted, or rather a guard break or a crashing charge. Phalanx comes out from Rave. We in the back line, we see a point may go for Guidance. Let's take a look over there and see if we can see what's going on. Looks like that must have been a fire trap from Scorpion that Rave went through, but it's worth it because it may be worth it for them, though. They've got to get this. They've got to get one of these side points. Scorebrand is critical, however. He's got to get out of dodge. That's a gank. That's it. C point going to go for Guides. They're going to get out of breaking. Scorebrand's going to have a place to heal. Meanwhile, TKS is going to rally as well. Going to rally together as well. Mid lane's crucial right now, and that's exactly what Prince is going for. And this is winners finals, not grands, finals.
Attackers are breaking.
Both sides are breaking. This is a double breaking situation right now. Finally, Prince gets mid lane clear. There we go. Between Prince and Console, they finally got it. Now we're going to see this team fight coming out on C. This is a crucial team fight. Let's take a look. Scorebrand does not have his tier 4. Shigs does. Ravelord's still on cooldown from before. Clucky's has his tier 4, but he won't be a Fury Flask. Scorpion's still on cooldown. Shugo tier 4 for Prince, and he's going to pop it right now. Lands it on the ground. Shravelord's also going to go down again for Clucky's. Looks like he got knocked out of that though from the tier 2 there. Prince is going to take a dive there from Clucky's flask. He didn't need the Fury. Clucky's going to get a ledge on I didn't see who that was. Scorpion. This is huge for Guidance. They have to win this fight to stay alive. And if they kill Bucko right now, they will be able to execute. They may be able to get him executed and keep him out permanently. They're getting him off the point, getting some heals in, a couple of ticks. Very nice. Prince coming in, keeping Clucky's low on health. I think I might have got confused somewhere. I think we saw a trap from Scorpion somewhere in that midst of that team fight. We just saw the flash from Clucky's. Or was that the one from Scorpion? I'm getting confused now. Bear with me. There's so much. There's too much fire, damn it. There's too much fire. Prince right here, critical. Shigs is down by himself. Let's see if Shigs can channel his inner epic blitz stall energy. Unfortunately, that's gonna be it there. First game going to TKS. Insane team fight, so much that even I got a little confused on whose tiers were going out where. What's going on, Jones and Luck? Snucko. Hello, Thigh. How are you? And yes, to respond to the comments in chat about here we are, game 2. We're winners. This is winners finals, not grands. Winners finals, and I believe that's a 1-0 TKS versus Guidance. Unless somebody can correct me and get an update, I believe that was our first match, our first round. In regards to the comment about how quote-unquote pro players seem a little more passive, there is a reason for this. You don't want to just spam buttons for no reason. There is a method to everything and every action that a competitive player does, whether that is peeling for a teammate, whether that is throwing out an attack, throwing out a bash, not doing anything and standing still. There is always a reason for that. You don't want to put yourself in a dangerous situation where you're just going to eat a ton of damage. If you get light parried and it's in a 2v1 and your teammate can't peel for you, you may end up eating a ton of damage from both of those enemies. Here we go. Shugos spamming their way on over to C point. Sprinting their way over to C point, excuse me. Let's take a look at C point this time. Right off the bat. Scorpion poking away at Cluckies. Huge fight right now. Scorpion, again, utilizing that hidden stance. Going for a kick. Unfortunately, Cluckies was too far away. He's going to get punished for it. Good target swapping by Prince. Little chip damage. A little bit of chin music. Not much. Scorpion going to eat a headbutt. Trying to peel for his teammate there. Here we go. This is close here. This may be good damage there by Scorpion. Very solid dodge attack there. Clucky's being really gutsy with that dodge heavy. He gets that's an empty dodge that he went for, and he got guard broken and punished for it. Insane read by Scorpion. And that is, again, I believe that's a near team wipe there. It might have been a complete team wipe. We see Shigs coming from spawn. That was a team wipe there. Again, TKS taking the opening bell here in the fights. Can Shigs keep him off long enough to... No, Prince is going to come in. No, I think they got it. Not enough time to capture it. Scorebrain coming in. Oh, here we go. There's the gank. That's the confirmed hug. And if they wanted it, they could take it. It does go for a little bit of extra damage. It is going to feed revenge. But they're going to take the damage they can get before the teammate rotates in. Shigs catches Prince in a bad spot right now. A little bit of miscommunication there, though. Shigs got the hug. Clucky's interrupted. And Scorebrand's going to drop down. We've seen Scorpion in 1vx situations before. He is not afraid of them. Console coming in, so is Rave. 3v2 situation in favor of Guidance. Guidance again in the blue. This time, TKS in the attacker side in the orange. Cluckies and Rave may come in and gank Scorpion, and here we go. No, does not go for the finisher. Meanwhile, Console finishing off Shigs. Cluckies is one bash away from dying, and Console finishes them off. Again, TKS playing very aggressively. This is something that I've said before that you see them consistently do. They do play very aggressively. They have a very aggressive play style, and it does pay off for them. They know what their teammates want to do. They know what the teammates are going to do. Look at that solid gank there between Console and Scorpion. Not getting overly greedy, though. They do have someone there, that Scorebrand, Scorebrand and Rave can peel for each other. Ravelord going to get a kill. He needs it badly. Takes the health. Everybody's here for guidance. All 4 players are here on A point. Nobody has taken this point yet. If they can kill Prince really quickly, it's an instant cap. And there it is. There it is. A point goes to guidance. They finally have themselves a place to heal. Bucko taking a stroll back to C point. Going to boost that up. Guidance is going to come off A point and start to clear mid lane. And we see TKS coming off a spawn here. Prince, Console, and Scorpion from their deaths from before. Mid lane, good tier 2 from Scorpion. I'm sorry. Tier 2 coming off from Scorebrand. Does get dodged, however, and the follow-up tier 1 also gets dodged as well. Clucky's getting hit with a nice little firebomb himself. He's going to get out and heal. Scorebrand, meanwhile, in mid lane is critical and putting himself in recovery. Bucko's there to tag him. I think he's still bleeding. He is bleeding to death. Good peels. Shigs is trying to prevent Score from getting away. Naughty Prince is going to get back and heal. Ravelord's looking like he may. He's taking an eye. He's eyeballing C point. He's not sure if he wants to go there or not, but he's eyeballing it. Cluckies is back in the action from healing up, and this is why rotations are so important. If Cluckies wasn't out of stamina, he might have gone for a ledge there on Bucko. And there we go again. Good gank there. When the hug lands, you get the heavy, and that's a ton of damage. Let's take a look at the renown leads here. Guidance does have more. Well, it's actually pretty close, but Cluckies has more than their lowest. Nice tier 2 by Scorebrand. Unfortunately, gets rolled away from by Prince. No damage coming from that. He does still have his tier 1. There it is. And like I said before, tier 2, tier 1. Solid play by Console. Again, the same strategy. Tier 2 into the tier 1. Tons of damage. Gives you either a health lead or a confirmed kill if you could land it. And it comes up. It comes up about every minute to 2 minutes if you look at the... roughly about a little over a minute between the two of them. If you're using them together. It's a solid strategy. Scorpion healing, meanwhile healing on C point. Cluckies and Rave. Almost called him Ra. I miss Ra. I miss having Ra here, man. I miss him. We love you, Ra. We love you, brother. We miss you. Cluckies is doing great, though. Cluckies, again, trying to go for C point. Big crashing charge, getting onto the point. Not putting... That was a double Juggernaut in unison. It's like these two have played together before, and they know what's what. They know what each other are going to do. And yes, Bucko and Cluckies have. They're good. They're good players, and they're both well aware of what each other are capable of. It's a warlord mating dance here on C point. Big kick to the wall. Whiffs the light out of hidden stance, goes for the kick, and catches Clucky's still in recovery from the dodge before. Really solid play by Scorpion. TKS may take this second map, and if they do, Guidance Gaming is going to be going down to the loser's bracket. TKS now on the renowned, in the renowned world here, they have more.
Defenders are breaking.
This is game 2. TKS wins this one, then GG goes down to the loser's bracket. Rave here by himself in a 2v1 situation. Prince lands the big hug, but just unfortunately, he flips him further away than I think Console was expecting. Here we go. Prince in a 1v2 situation. They're just going to leave A point. They're going to give it up. They're going to try and focus on keeping the other points. And there it is. Cluckies is going to take down Scorpion in mid lane. If they can get C point from them, they could potentially turn this around. Bucko is there by himself. Again, we have Guidance breaking right now. Console's in a bad way. Is he bleeding? He's got 1 health. He does not bleeding. He's trying to get his tier 2 off. Oh, there he was going for a zone. He got caught in recovery. Unfortunate. Again, if Guidance can take this fight right here, this is going to be huge. They have A and B. Bucko could be executed. Bucko could be killed, and they'll be permanently down. And that is true now. That is true now. Meanwhile, we see a huge team fight coming off of C point as well. The Cluck on Buck. The Buck and Cluck. The shake and bake. Bucko does not have his Juggernaut back up yet. Or rather, Clucky's just got his back up. And we're down to 2. We are down to 2 gamers right now. Scorpion and Console are by themselves, and they are split up. This looks like it may go for Guidance. Unless they can pull off a huge move here. Scorpion could not dodge the hug, and the tier 2 comes out from Scorebrand. Huge play there. Bucko may have been looking for a safe place to pop off another tier, or pop off a flask, but he didn't get the chance. That's going to be 1-1. TKS and Guidance both. Waiting on game number 3. Again, if you're just now joining us, folks, we are in the winners finals. I hope you guys are having a great evening. It's a Saturday. We're all hanging out, having a good time. Then there we go. We just got the eyeball. I'm going to wait just a moment before we jump on board. The reason that we do this is because if you hop on board immediately while they're in the game, then you tend to have buffering issues from time to time from the servers trying to keep up with what's going live and also feed you the information. So I usually give it about a good 20 or 30 seconds before I pop in. They also need time to actually load the match. Here we go. On the blue side, we're going to see Guidance Gaming. Looks like it was on Temple Garden. It is. And TKS is on the attacker side. From the beginning. All right, here we go. You know, I had time to go grab some water. I wish I would have. All right, here we go. We've got a 2-2 split as to be expected. Brave and Scorebrand. Let's take a look at let's hop on board Scorebrand. We got to give the smiley face boys some love. One of the best players in A. We got the Jeanhu and JJ versus the Warlord and the Jean Hu. Big guard break from Bucko onto Scorebrand, catching him in recovery there. Very nice. Scorebrand, big damage on Console right now. Big zone coming out. Console takes a dive now, but Scorebrand's out of stamina. Bucko trying to put pressure on him. It's going to be a really bad spot for Bucko. He's got 2 Bashy boys in his face. That's where JJ and John Hu actually come together pretty solidly. Rave going up to A point, going to trust Scorebrand to take this 1v1. Bucko is out of stamina. And just like that, bash into zone, and he takes him down. Ravelord not going to have enough time to actually cap this point. I stand corrected. Just barely. Just barely. As soon as the words came out of my mouth, I said, maybe he'll have time. I think Console, if he would have just kept running, he might have been able to stop it. It looked like he was trying to do a dash attack there. Good guard break there for the finisher there by Ravelord. It is their point, so they're getting the defender renown here when they're killing. Rave takes a dive here, but Console also went down, and it's a 3v2 situation with Naughty Prince low on Shugo. Shigs chipping away at him. He's down now. Bucko getting out of stamina. Clucky's making a ledge here. It's a ledge. Clucky's with a fancy ledge right there. Out of stamina is not the place you want to be if you have a ledge nearby and a Warlord is in your face, and that is exactly why, folks. And Clucky's did a great job of displaying it. Huge discipline there, making sure he didn't mess up the timing. It is confirmed if you catch them on wake up with the right timing. If you screw that up, you'll bounce off. Good play by Cluckies. That is what helped the end of that team fight there get secured. Very nice. Scorebrand under pressure, 4v1 situation. Going to become a 4v2. Oh, looks like they're going to have somebody back off. Big damage coming in on Scorebrand by Console, though. Scorebrand slowly trying to back up, trying to get a couple ticks of healing. Rave just trying to keep them out of dodge, keep them off the point. Nice deflect by Console. And the tier 1's not enough to kill Console, but now it might be. Scorebrand doesn't have the angle for it. He looks like he would for it on Bucko. I couldn't tell with the angle. He was going either for Prince or Bucko to try and peel. Landed on Prince, I believe. Console, meanwhile, in the back, he's going to go try and grab A point while this team fight's going on C point and try and heal up. That's 2 more down, Prince and Scorpion. And that's some big renown there for Guidance Gaming. Guidance has a humongous lead in renown. Looks like Guidance may have been asleep at the wheel for the first match. Part of the first match. And then they started to wake up a little bit. And they have started to show up here in game number 3. Now they have both A and C point. Again, we've talked about it before. If you have both A and C point, especially with a point lead like this, if you really wanted to, you could completely ignore mid lane and just wait for them to come to you. Scorpion is critical. He's got he has nowhere to heal. They either have to tank a team fight or they have to die in minions, and Scorpion is opting to. Looks like he was opting to die in minions. Not enough to kill him quick enough. Still trying to figure out what they're going to be doing here. Like I said, TKS is in a bad spot. GG is doing exactly what I was saying. They're sitting on the side points. They don't have to go anywhere if they don't want to. Now this is becoming a 3v1. You can get the rotation in from A point or mid lane, and that's exactly what's taking place here. Good play by Shigs there, going for the bash. Bash from neutral. Meanwhile, Shigs lands a big longbow, taking Prince's life. Big top heavy coming off from Shigs, and the unblockable not gonna whiff, or is gonna whiff. Not going to land because of the, looks like it was a body blocking incident, unfortunately. But that's tier 4 coming off from Shigs. Let's see if Console's trying to take out Shigs or trying to get out of there. He is going to get out, but 8 points going to come back for... Yeah, Scorebrand always seems to find himself in this corner. And this is the one time that he seems to found himself in a position where he wasn't able to come out of this alive. Gravelord does have Phalanx. This has been a tremendous match here for Guidance Gaming. Bucko 1v1 with Ravelord. Clucky's 1v1 with Prince. Prince does not have his tier 4. Clucky's going to go for the Jug. Isn't able to chase that way, though. He's going to have to rely on the top, the jumping heavy. Has just enough left in the tank to get a little bit of damage on Prince there. But Prince is going to be able to get out and heal for free. That was a light parry on Scorpion, although it didn't sound like it. Big combo right there. The tier 2 landed, and the tier 1 was good from Scorebrand. Big damage on Console. Console's in a bad way. Naughty Prince trying to come out and peel for him. Console is going to get away, but for how long? That's the question. This is not looking good for TKS. They would have to win several team fights here in order to come back from this. Big longbow coming out. The fastest longbow in the west, the east, the north, and the south is Shigoki. That's 2 down. Scorpion now low. Again, doing really good job of getting... He is ultimately probably going to die here, but he did a great job of dodging around, using his hidden stance, and staying alive in that little bitty encounter right there a lot longer than I think a lot of us thought he was going to. And big damage coming in on the Rave as well. But right there, it's not enough. Scorebrand, again, that tier 1 comes up so fast that if you want to use it, you can. And right there, extremely quick comeback on the tier 1 there. So that's what confirmed the kill there on Scorpion. Scorpion versus Scorebrand. Scorebrand clearly came out on top, and Guidance Gaming woke up. Guidance Gaming has completely woken up. So Guidance Gaming is going to be sitting pretty in grand finals, waiting on the winner of the losers finals.